comedic type of guy, Weird Al Yankovic. But this brings up a good point. There's Weird Al. I work at Cat Country 96. I heard you mention you hate 50 Cent, yet you're a rapper. What are your likes and dislikes? What kind of music do you love? Do you hate? Do you like everything?
I'm pretty much into everything. I listen to a lot of old school hip hop, Beastie Boys, Run DMC, Criss Cross, The Brat, you know, all that old school So Def stuff. Really right now, I mean, for the past couple years, I've been listening to a lot of like punk rock, punk pop, like New Found Glory, stuff like that.
Okay.
Just recently bought a album, Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, great band.
We have My Chemical Romance coming up. You like those guys?
Yeah, they're not bad. They're not
Very
bad.
cool. You know what one of my favorite actually soundtracks is, and a lot of people would not believe this, Above the Rim.
Oh, yeah.
It's got Lady of Rage on there.
Right.
I love her, man. She is awesome. So I saw you. We're talking with G Child, our friend from Allentown, was just on the White Rapper show on VH1. What makes you not like a rap artist? Like, why? I heard you on the TV show saying, like, I hate 50 Cent. Like, why would you hate somebody like him?
I'm just basically not a fan of it, you know. I rap about the things I know about, and you look back at hip-hop, like in the history of hip-hop, man, it was about people rapping about what they know about and, you know, humble beginnings and whatnot, and now everybody's just, it's all about the money, bling, bling, rolling bows, you know, so I'm not a fan of it, you know.
Name one country artist. Come on, you can do it.
Tim McGraw.
There we go, G Child, from the White Rapper show on VH1. Very nice, Doug. Couldn't rap if my life depended on it. We're going to go to commercial break, and on the way back, we're going to talk more about Vanilla Ice, one of your main influences. I want to talk to you about how you got started in the industry, and lots more coming up here with G Child from Allentown coming up next here on the stage.
Go. The stage.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Andrea with The Stage, standing here with the one and only Rob from Vanilla Ice. It is a pleasure to have you here tonight.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, what does it feel like? You have been hot since the 80s, and you're still selling out venues. What is that like?
It's amazing. I couldn't predict it if I had to. You know, I didn't expect it. I just, you know, I keep it on. And we can't pick our crowds, they pick us, so I'm very grateful, you know. I'm still standing, I'm still here, and the crowds keep getting better and better. So, I mean, you know, there's a lot of appreciation out there, and I'm catering to them, so it's always a good time.
Being as huge as you've been since the 80s, you've written, you've produced, been in movies, been in videos, even been on reality TV. What do you want your fans to remember about you 10, 20 years down the road?
That I'm a survivor, you know. I've been through everything, and, you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So we are who we are because of who we were, and I'm a result of that. And, you know, I'm still blazing my path. So there's a lot of stuff that people are going to see in the future that maybe they'll remember me by. I don't know. Like I said, I can't predict it.
Right.
I kind of ride the wave, you know, and wherever it takes me, that's where I am. But it's taking me good places, I'll tell you that. I'm enjoying it, and yeah, things are going good. I'm happy to be here tonight, and, you know, everybody seems like they're ready, you know, and pumped up for tonight, so we're going to have a good time. So
Great. So out of all the things you just said, you know, all of your accomplishments, what would you consider to be your biggest accomplishment?
My biggest accomplishment thus far, I mean, I don't think I've accomplished it yet. I think it's coming in the future, but to this point, I have a lot of things I'm proud about. You know, there's mixed emotions with me personally about a lot of things. The fame doesn't do much for me.
Right.
I've made great investments, but it's not about material things and money. I think my greatest accomplishment, I would say, is my family, my kids, you know. I keep it real, and that's, you know, that's what it's all about anyway, because when you're not born with material things, and you're not going to die with them.
Right.
But the family lives forever, and that's what I'm pretty much all about, so.
Exhale! Exhale! Exhale!
Well, I think one of your biggest accomplishments is Platinum Underground. Awesome CD. Let's talk about that. What would you, tell people who haven't listened to it yet? What should they expect from it?
Expect the unexpected. When I get in the studio, I don't really go in with like a set pace for what I'm gonna do. I just kind of like let it happen, and I get in there and I vibe, and however I'm feeling, my emotions that day or the mood I'm in, all reflects through the music. And that's the great thing about what I'm doing now is that, it's like a diary. So
Right.
I get to, everything that's happened in my life, it reflects through the music, and it helps me personally. I mean, that's one of the greatest things is making the music, and then it's like the icing on the cake when people appreciate what you've done in the studio.
Right.
So it's It's an amazing, musical adventure.
Well, thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure. Platinum Underground in the stores. Feel free to go get yourself a copy. For more information, you can visit vanillaice.com.
That's right. And you can download some of the new stuff there for free. And you can also check out, the tour dates and where we're going around the country. And also, just one more plug, a new album I'm working on right now with ICP. We're going in the dungeon with the guy who originally produced all of ICP's stuff, Mike Clark. Legendary, and we're gonna go in Detroit and just act like nobody's ever made a song in their life before and just recreate that energy, and we're going in the dungeon and we're gonna come up with it for all the juggalos out there. So keep on the lookout for that. It's coming.
Cool. We will keep our eyes open. Thanks again for being here.
My pleasure.
The Stage is brought to you by the Outrageous Unlimited Group. If you need to get inked or pierced, contact the Tattoo Factory, Outrageous Unlimited, or Ink and Steel. There you have it. Our co-host Andrea hanging out with Vanilla Ice. It's Rob Van Winkle is his real name.
Right.
And he's from is he from Florida?
Yeah, he's from Miami, and he's from Dallas. He's living all over the place right now, but
He's all over the place.
originally from Miami.
Okay, we're hanging out with G Child from Allentown, a very good friend of mine, just on Ego Trips, the White Rapper show on VH1. Let's talk about that. You beat out thousands of people to be in that show. Persia was on that show. Is it John Brown was on there? Also, who else? Who's the guy who was like Eminem? He rapped like Eminem. The white dude with the glasses.
That's Dasset.
Dasset was the first one to go because he couldn't write rhymes. Did you like him?
He was all right, man. A lot of people thought he was pretty fake in the house, though, because he had no real individual style. What he did with the tie and the glasses, Beastie Boys did that. And
Yeah,
you hear
right,
him
yeah, I
coming
didn't
out
think of
sounding
that,
just
yep.
like Eminem, so.
Now, what about Persia? My wife hates Persia, by the way.
Really? Persia was actually my roommate. My roommates was Shamrock, Sully, and Persia, and I loved Persia, man. She was awesome, man. She made me laugh all the time. She was real funny.
The wife got mad when we were watching the White Rapper show on VH1, and she was ripping on John Brown.
Oh, yeah.
What was up with him? He kept saying revival of the ghetto. Do you have any idea what that even meant?
People come up to me all the time, and they say, G-Child from the White Rapper show, and right before they ask for my autograph, the first question is always, is that kid John Brown really that annoying? And what is ghetto revival? And it's like, dude, I wish I could tell you. Just because I lived with him doesn't mean I understand.
Did you guys get along, though, like a lot when the cameras were off?
I mean, I got along with everybody.
Cool. Nice. We'll talk more with G-Child. Lots going on with her. In the next couple of weeks, we'll talk about spring, summer, what's in store for you. We'll try and get some people hitting you up on MySpace. We'll talk about how to get a hold of you and things like that for shows. We'll be right back with My Chemical Romance videos and more next on The Stage.
The Stage is brought to you by Dave Phillips Music and Sound.
25th, the Aaliyah Core Center, My Chemical Romance. There the boys are on the stage, and you're actually a fan of them. You're a fan of like everything.
Yeah.
Very cool. And even she admitted she knows Tim McGraw. Talking with G-Child from Allentown. She was on Ego Trips, the White Rapper show on VH1. Very good friend of mine. Thank you so much for coming on the show, by the way.
Anytime, man.
I couldn't believe it. I saw the show coming out, and I was sitting with my wife, and I said, I know somebody who would have been perfect for this show, and I swear I then saw you in one of the promos. I was like, oh my God, I know her. That's G-Child. I know her from Vanilla Ice show. So, I mean, that's very, very awesome. Congrats to you. And if people want to get a hold of you and see what's going on for the next couple of months with you as far as touring and things like that, you currently have a MySpace page. What is that?
Right, just go to myspace.com/G-Child Music, and that's G-Child without the dash. So it's just G-Child Music. We have an official website coming up, gchildmusic.com. It should be up sometime next month, so
Nice.
definitely check it out.
Well, we wish you the best. And you just did 2 benefits, one at Crocodile Rock, one at the Sterling. Big thank you for staying local here in Allentown and showing the support, especially after being on a show as big as the White Rapper show on VH1. You got any shows coming up in the near future, anything going on, or just keep hitting up your website?
Just keep hitting up the MySpace and the website. There's something new every day, so I don't know what's coming at me. So we'll see.
G-Child right here from Allentown. gchildmusic.com coming in a couple of weeks. But right now, myspace.com/gchildmusic.
Right.
Very nice. G-Child, thank you so much.
Get a revival, baby.
Right.